Hello people of YouTube, and yeah, in this next part we're going to be heading over there to that ominous looking tunnel, because that's where the fourth Colossus is. I'm not going to be recording for much longer. I'll probably do this Colossus, then the next Colossus, and then call it a day, or maybe even just do this Colossus. Because I've been recording since the first part. That'll probably be days and days for you, but no, this is recorded all in advance because it makes things easier for me. But yeah, you've got to travel through here. I'll have my bow and arrow out because why not? Because I need to go rest my foot because I think I broke my toe earlier. I say I think, because it honestly is I think. I'm not sure if I have or not. I've done that like taping your toes together or whatever to keep the broken toe straight. But basically I caught my toe on a door frame and bent it to the side and now it's wonky. And it hurts quite a bit. But yeah, wonky toe doesn't seem too good, so I think it's broken. Either way, I shall rest it after this. I shall rest it and go play Wind Waker HD, because I got that yesterday and I've beaten the Forsaken Fortress and am on Dragon Roost Island. So that should be fun. This is Colossus number 4, Phaedra. And first of all, I'm going to try the shortcut. Just missed! Yeah, basically for the shortcut to that Colossus, you have to... What are you doing, Aggro? You have to jump onto that little area there. Where you saw on the back of its leg, where it's got a couple of ledges. Yeah, you've basically got to jump up there. It isn't impossible, it's just very difficult to do. Because once you've got onto there, you jump up to a tiny platform at the sort of middle section of its leg, and then after you've got onto that platform you jump onto its tail, and it's just basically a quick way of doing it than what I'm doing right now, which is just really time consuming and annoying. Hello, horse. Are you a friend of Aggro's? Nice to meet you. Oh, this will show up terribly on the camera. What I'm doing is, if you can't see, is basically making my way through the tunnels. You got to wait here. Wait until it turns its back on you. Be patient, just don't do anything. As long as it doesn't come towards you, which I thought it was doing for a second, as long as it doesn't come towards you, you're fine. Otherwise, it's just a waiting game. Got to wait till it faces towards one of these and starts putting its hooves down there, because it's trying to get at you because it thinks you've gone in there. From there you've got to run up behind it and it crouches down to try and look for you, and that's when you take advantage. I said that this wasn't going to be informative. It is a little bit. I love the colour of this one's pelt as well. Just sort of a turquoisey colour. It's really pretty. Anyway, it has got a minor sigil on its neck, which you have to stab a couple of times to get it to lower its head. But then, once it's lowered its head, it's pretty much on to stab the head. You can fall off there, so don't get cocky. However, once you're here, normally it's pretty much game over. Unless it's doing what it's doing, which is shaking about too much. On a lot of goes, it won't shake about all that much, so you'll just be able to basically just sit there and stab at it. On other attempts though, like this attempt, it shakes around a lot, and it's really annoying to try and stab it. But still possible. Question is, will I get to do it in one stamina bar? One more stab left. Half a stab. Half a stab. Literally half a stab. Half a stab, Wanda. Half a stab. Wanda. Wanda. There we go. Now that didn't take too long, did it? Hey? I honestly thought that'd take longer. Normally this one gives me a really hard time. It's a decently easy Colossus, it just gives me a hard time. I also love that blue tinting on its bones. Aggro, save me from the death spaghetti! Aggro, save me! Death spaghetti! Aggro! You're too slow. I'll tell you what, because that didn't take too long, I'm actually going to do the 5th Colossus as well. Yeah. I'll do the 5th Colossus, and then I'll take a break. But this will be the first part when I've done 2 Colossus in one. Wow. Thy next foe is... Sorry, I was early then. It casts a colossal shadow across Misty Lake. As it soars through the sky, to reach, it is no easy task. Little fun fact, this next Colossus is my favourite Colossus of all of them. All 16, this is my favourite. However, every time, literally every time, I quote, "It is my favourite Colossus." Yes, that's the voice I say it in, apparently. Every time I say that, it ruins me. I'll go to take it on, I'll be like, oh, I love this Colossus, it's my favourite Colossus and it's so easy. And then it'll destroy me. I'm going to try not to get destroyed. One thing I'll mention is that over there, somewhere, over there, yes, there, right there where the light's pointing, there is a tree with, I think, 3 or 4 fruits. So you can go there to get stamina if you want. But as I want to keep this part fairly short, and I'm taking on the next Colossus as is, I'll probably leave it out. There is also, I believe, a lizard on the way there. I'm not sure, but I think... Ah, yes. One thing to point out, and this is where the lizard is. This is a save station. It's like the one at the temple, except you can find it throughout certain points of the game. And on this temple, somewhere, there will be a silver-tailed lizard, which you eat to gain stamina. Yeah, I saw you there. Did I shoot its tail off or... No, I didn't. Damn it! Perhaps I shot its tail off, but it grew it back. No such luck. And it literally just went past me. Yeah, I don't like these lizards. They're very annoying. Let's see if I can still get it. Aggro, get out of the way. I don't see it. I don't see it. See, this is why lizards are a bit more annoying than fruit. Because while the fruit is a bit annoying to find at all, because there's way more pieces of fruit than there are lizards, it's a bit more annoying to find them all, yes. However, fruit doesn't run away from you. Fruit stays in one spot and lets itself get shot by Wanda's arrow. Lizards don't. Right, I'm sick of waiting for that thing. Let's go, aggro. It'll show up now that I'm going, won't it? I bet it'll just be on that temple laughing at me. Just like, Shadow didn't manage to get me. Okay, I kind of called myself Shadow there. That's my nickname online, generally, not 88 Mega Girl. Or anything along those lines. It's normally Shadow. Why? Well, that's a story for another day. But I'm normally called Shadow online, that's the nickname I go by most of the time. Anyway, let's quickly do this Colossus, hopefully quickly because I do want to rest this afternoon. Don't get me wrong, making these videos isn't a chore. I like playing this game. It's just, I prefer to do it not in front of a camera. And I prefer to play other games as well. Like, I like playing this, but I don't want to play it all afternoon. That's all. Anyway, when you roll up here, or walk like a normal person, you get a cutscene. This is Avion, the 5th Colossus. And isn't he beautiful? He's just magnificent. And he's probably going to destroy me. Now that I've said that he's my favourite Colossus and I really like playing against him, and I'm probably going to make this part quick. And he's magnificent and beautiful. Yeah, he's probably going to destroy me now, isn't he? Yeah. The best place to head is over in this direction. You see those faded black shapes in the water? No, neither can I, because the camera's so terrible. But there's 3 faded black shapes. You'll probably be seeing them a little bit better now. But if you aim for the middle one, you'll see they're platforms. They're little platforms that you can sit on. And you want to head over to this one. Once you jump on, target the Colossus and get ready. Scratch any itches that you've got and shoot the Colossus. Because once you've shot it, there's no going back. Jump up and grab. If you just stand there, he will hit you away. And you don't want that because it takes out like half of your life. Now you've got to climb up. Another thing about this Colossus, it has my favourite music track in the game. A despair-filled farewell. And I'm just going to let it play for a while as I try and guess this Colossus. Or fall off, you know. That works too. And yeah, as I was saying, now that I've said that I like this Colossus, it's going to be a pain. Yeah. If you fall off, don't worry about it. I have a feeling this part's going to be a little bit longer than I expected though. All you have to do, if you fall off, while it's time consuming, you've got to swim back over to these little platforms here. It was a little bit reckless for me to stand up like that. At least you know how not to do it now. And get your bow and arrow out and shoot at it. Don't worry, it's not going to swoop at you from that close. Either way, you've got to try and get its attention. Please say I've got its attention. I haven't got its attention, have I? I think I hit it. I think I hit it. Possibly. Just shoot it again, just in case. No, I think I've got his attention. I think I have. Yes, I have. Gotcha! Again. I'm going to try and be careful this time. Just wait for him to do a swoop. I'll try and be quiet so you can listen to the music this time. music beautiful? I'll probably leave a link in the description to the music as well. And there we have it. That's Avion. See, once you get on it, it's not that difficult as long as you don't fall off and do something stupid like I did. What I find amusing about this one, or rather cruel actually, you don't stab it in any particularly vital points. I mean, yeah, its wings and its tail, but it's not exactly going to die instantly from a hit like that. They're not exactly like organs, vital organs in its body. It's not going to die instantly from that. What it'll die of is blood loss or drowning. Or both. That's cruel. Not the death spaghetti, that isn't that cruel. But the fact that it's dying of blood loss or drowning. But then again, I suppose you can't